When Nikhil narrated this film to me, within like I think 10, I sat in the narration thinking that I would avoid this film because this is hero and heroine both playing equal parts, and I was trying to focus on films that are female-centered films and female protagonist films. But I think within 10 minutes into the story, and I was imagining myself in the character, and I think that's the most important part, that you don't really you don't have time to judge or really have rational stuff going in your mind, as in, okay, what are the pointers, do's and don'ts into going into it. You just spontaneously say yes, and you just slip into it organically.
When Nikhil first sent me the script, I read it, and I think there's something in the tone that I didn't catch, and I didn't like it at all. And I called him up and said, Nikhil, I really don't like this script at all. So he came and he started narrating, and suddenly I'm like 20 minutes into the narration, and I'm sitting, I'm like, is this the same script? Because suddenly I'm really interested. Suddenly I'm hooked. He's reached interval, and I'm sold. And it was just remarkable to me how I could miss the tone of it so much. I was seeing it in a completely different light, and the way he narrated it, he something in the treatment. I think pressure, and I would take the liberty of speaking for Kangana as well. I think pressure is always self-inflicted. It's because you want to be better, you want to work harder.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing.
It's a good thing, and you need to have something in your life which can drive you. And I know maybe in a few years, I'm 28, and maybe after 10 years, I wouldn't want to work 16 hours a day or maybe 22 hours a day. So this is the time when you want to do and give your best, and you do that. So I'm working incessantly. I'm working on these really hard, very very hard, difficult characters, and I want to do as much I can. It will be very fulfilling for people who like beautiful love story, and again it will be very fulfilling for people who look for something very niche, very intellectual, some message that they get after a film, and then they can live with that message. And so it's a beautiful film which says something very important. It's not about to confused youngsters who don't know if they love themselves or they love their friends or they don't love anyone. It's not about that. It's about finding a beautiful meaning to one's life, and just evolving as humans.
I've never liked the idea of restricting myself or even being restricted to this type of film, that genre. I guess creatively I'm greedy. I want to make films that I love, that I'm very very proud of, films that are quality films, and films that are massively commercially successful. I really do want it all.